Let's take a look at our new Lil Lizard. This is a little 2.5 inch lizard bait. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the larger kind of bass lizard. This is very similar, just a lot smaller. So this works really great on ultralights, BFS presentations, finesse presentations. Good for panfish and bass and even trout. So a lot of little action in this little guy. Of course, has that curl tail there on the back, but also has little curly legs too that will flutter as you retrieve this little guy. A lot of different ways you can rig it. You can, of course, just throw it on a plain little jig head like that and just bounce it on the bottom. About a size 4 is about right for this bait, but you can see it's pretty forgiving because you got this whole body here. So, I mean, you could go all the way up into 1/0 and things like that if you really wanted to. You know, but about size 4, I would say, works pretty good. Or you can just do a micro little Texas rig. This is a pretty sneaky little rig. This is a 1/32 ounce little bullet weight there. And I'm using a Ryugi Infinity hook here in a size 2 or a size 4. Little Infinity Hobbit hook. And that makes for a pretty darn sneaky little Texas rig. Not a lot of guys out there are going to be fishing something this finesse and this small. I've been using them out of my local pond, and fish just love them. They're perfect sized for pond fishing. A couple other things you could do with it. Of course, you could chub rig it on that same hook, same little worm hook. You could also even do a little micro Jika rig, just like that. Just kind of slow retrieve it, pull it on the bottom. And this is a smaller Ryugi hook. I think this is size 6, so it'll even work on a size 6. So pretty, like I said, forgiving bait as far as the size and the size of the hooks that you can use. But you can fish this slow, crawl it, hop it. You can drop shot this as well. You can even retrieve it and just kind of free swim it through the water column. You can also fish it weightless too. When I was fishing it weightless, I was just fishing it on this size 2, a little bit bigger hook, just to add a little bit of weight, enough for me to cast it out there on an ultralight and just let it slowly fall to the bottom. So pretty cool little bait. A lot of fun to fish. And the bass just love them, but of course trout will eat these too. A lot of guys don't know that there are little salamander lizards up in the Rocky Mountains and things like that, and the fish do eat them in those ponds and lakes. So yeah, little known about bait that us ultralight guys can add to our little toolbox, and that is the Lil Lizard in a 2.5 inch size. You can find them on our website, moondogbaitco.com.